Hey guys, this is just a quick video, hopefully it's quick, on the SAM. It's the fuse box. This is the rear one. And when I first got the car, I didn't have blinkers and brake lights, rain sensor, and a bunch of other stuff wasn't working. So I opened it. And this is the model number. I don't know if you could see it. And it's for a 2004 Mercedes C230 compressor, 1.8 engine. So I opened it just now. This was my old one. Alright. So I'll see if I can show you how to open it. It's hard to do with one hand, but this was in here, and all of these connectors go through the top here. Okay, so it would be just like this. Alright, so what you have to do is you have to pry this out from here, like this. Okay, it's going to be tight. It's going to feel like you're going to break it, but it's not going to break. You just have to pry it out enough that you can clear the bottom of here with the bottom of all these connectors. Okay, and then after that, then you pull it down. So you would pull it down this way. Okay, you would wiggle it like this, and it comes out like that. There are these pieces in here too. One fell off just now, so I don't know how many broke last time. But try not to overdo it when you do pick up the board this way. Just pick it up enough so it clears this. Okay, so the connectors clear this part here. All right, so like I said, you pull it forward. Okay, you might have to wiggle it a little bit, but not a lot, because you might break these little pins here. Okay, yeah, see, another one's broken. That's because this time I didn't care, because this is the old one. All right, I already bought a new one from the junkyard, and it worked for a while, but I did a stupid thing. I actually jumped the car. I think once you jump these cars, a lot of things short out. So try not to do that. Just put another battery in there, even if you have to borrow a battery from another car. It doesn't have to be the same size. Just, start it up with another battery. Okay, so after you pull this out, okay, this way, I'm going to show you the parts that I replaced in here. And I'm going to see if I could show you with this little, it's like an eyepiece. Okay, but alright, so this is what it looks like. See, I remember replacing this capacitor here. This may have went through the board. It has through holes in the board. So I believe that went through, like 2 pins from the capacitor went through the board and was soldered on the other side. But I guess at the time I didn't have one, and I know this was new, and it was the same value. Don't change the value. You can change the voltage a little bit higher, from like 16 to 32 or something like that, but don't change the UF on here. Okay, so definitely change that while you have it open. And these are the parts. Let me point to it. Okay, you see these? All right, so it's this one. It's this one, this one. All of them that look like that. Now, these were the 2 or 3 that I replaced. They were the hardest. You see, they were under here. I had to actually take out the clip. Let me see if I can get a shot. Hold on, let me see if I can put the... I can't. Wait, maybe if I zoom in, hold on. telling me I can't use the light. Okay, because I was zoomed out too much. That's why. All right, so these are the ones that I replaced. I replaced that one, and that one. And this one and this one was the hardest. I believe I had to unsolder this or something. I remember doing something because I couldn't get under there too good. Okay, I think I did this one. So I did like 3 or 4. But those are the ones. And let me see if I can zoom in with this little thing here, this little eyepiece. Maybe you could see the number on it. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. Is it upside down? It might be upside down. Let's see. Turn it this way. Just give me a second because it's hard to focus. And then I got to get rid of this light after. Okay, so you can sort of see it. Alright, let's see if I can go a little bit to the side. Try to get a better angle. Let's see if I shut this off, what happens. Nope, I guess that's worse. Alright, so that's it, the HEF. Alright, so those are the ones that I replaced and I got it working. Now you're probably wondering, how do you know if they're bad or not? Well, I believe that mine had a little bubble on the top of it. You know, it'll be like a little burn spot on here, and you'll be able to feel it, and that's the way you know it's burned out for sure. Other than that, I'm not sure if you could test these anyway. They don't have to be programmed. I know a couple of people were asking if they have to be programmed, but they don't have to be programmed. I also checked every resistor, every diode, every fuse. Like sometimes these little resistors here, it'll have an R on it. Oh no, an F. I'm sorry. The R is for resistor, but F is for fuse. So they might have an F on it. Make sure you check them, and the meter should beep with the fuse one. I tested everything on here. All of these. The only thing I can't test, like I said, these chips. You know, there's no way to test them. They have too many legs on them. You could get the pin out, and you might be able to test like the basic part, maybe the input. But I don't know if the input goes bad or the output goes bad. But anyway, you can check that. But that's, you know, that's the only thing I could tell you. There's nothing on the other side because this is not really a through hole. The only through holes are here. These are for the, you know, the clips. You could check for like a froze solder on here, but you know, you need one of these, or you need a microscope or something, and you could look real close. You never know, it's possible. This was here when I opened it. It's not really a scratch, and I don't know what it is, but you can't really feel it. So you know, this line here, you know, I mean, if it was damaged, then you know, I mean, if you see damage like this and you're, you know, SAM or whatever fuse box was working, then that's not going to be the problem anyway. But yeah, that's what you could check for, but that's about it. That's all I could tell you. So let's say your headlight isn't working, right? This may not be the fuse box that controls the headlight. So you got to find the fuse box that controls the headlight, and that's the one you would want to open. So don't open this one by mistake, okay? Also check all your pins in here for corrosion. Look for green and look for white on them. And, you know, definitely check the fuses. Sometimes, you know, they might look good, but they might blow, you know, in a different spot somewhere, like right at, instead of the middle, maybe at the end. All right, so check it with a multimeter. Just check every fuse, and if that still doesn't solve your problem and you can't find any, you know, bad IC chips in here, you know, I don't know what to tell you. It could be something blown out. That's, you know, like this chip here, I guess. But before opening it, you probably know already, you know, make sure you check the relays, or just buy relays. Just buy all new relays. Go to the junkyard even or something and just get relays. Check that first, because, you know, like I said, this is hard to open. And, you know, last time I opened it, I did a pretty good job. This time, I didn't care. I just opened this a few minutes ago. See here? That's, you know, that's probably going to happen. Also, the other side. You know, I cracked it here. But when I did this last time, I think I used something like really thick sewing needles, or needles from a sewing machine. I think I had like 100 pack of them. And what you do is you got to stick them under each tab. Let's see what a tab is on here. Where's the tab? Okay, so there was more tabs on here, but I actually broke them off because I didn't care. Like, you know, like I said, it was no good. So there was tabs here. Okay, it was coming down from here, I believe, to here. And you got to stick, that's where you got to stick the pin. You got to stick the pin under there. And it was here, and here, here, and here. Okay, and then there's some on the sides. It's a little difficult, and it doesn't matter if those break or not. I mean, you only need a couple to hold it in, and that circuit board holds in there really tight. All right, so, you know, but try not to break these, because I think that's the guide or something when you put this together. It should still hold in the same though. You know, it should hold in the position without those, but just try not to break them. So when you lift up this board, you know, from here, you lift it up this way. Just lift it up just enough to clear this, and then you pull it out, straight out this way. All right? All right. See you later.